game for the Warriors. They pick up the W against the Celtics in Boston.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on. The Lions' share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Then there's Howard. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Capella in the power forward position. It's Harden with the drive. Over Green. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Howard kicks to Harden. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-handed.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Now here's Curry. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. And here's the break. And he gets it to go. Harden's got his second basket.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now, here's Thompson. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Clock at 4. Bogut drives in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And Beverly kicks to Ariza. Back to Beverly. Harden against Thompson. From deep. Harden, no good. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Thompson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Jacks up a 3. Curry can't get it to go.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
It's stolen by Green. Harden against Curry. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the second spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6th going into the final games.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Vasili's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Lawson dishes to Ariza. And he gets it to go. Ariza's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Green with a screen for Curry. To the paint. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. And a change for the Rockets. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Terrence Jones. Howard kicks to Harden. Lawson in the corner. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. On its way from Barbosa for two. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. It's Harden with the drive. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Harden's got 8.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
There's a good screen. Livingston passes to Ezeli. Green. Can't hit. And it's Houston the other way. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Howard dishes to Lawson. Passes to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Ezeli. Here's Livingston. And it's sent back by Howard. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Rockets ahead. They lead by 2. Either team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. Guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Maurice Spade's out there with Festus Ezeli. And it's Iguodala in the 3 slot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Pass to Thornton. Back to Beverly. Here's Capella. And it's sent back by Spates. And they're able to recover. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way. No doubt they've been winning on the backboard.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And if carrying the team during the regular season or Harden downgraded you're talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not part all, of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Howard's checked in for Terrence Jones. Reza comes in for Brewer. And it's Harden in for Marcus Thornton.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
So they take the lead. Curry's got 5 now.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Here's Harden on the wing. He kicks to Howard. From down low. And it's sent back by Bogut. Curry gets the bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And guys, add to that the fact that they have really done a great job of attacking the ball handler with their defensive pressure and forcing turnovers.
And Thompson throws it down.
And Kevin, that's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
Well, I guess he does have it in him then to get up off the ground when he needs to and rock it to the rim.
Yeah, you know, guys, he's never going to elevate that high, but he compensates and makes up for it with his height. Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Green, he's checked in for Thompson. And a switch here also for Houston. Terry's checked in. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Curry against Ariza. Curry kicks to Bogut, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
It's Harden with the drive, and it's blocked by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Harden draws the double. 6 to shoot. Over Thompson. They get the rebound. And at last, they get one to fall.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Bogut. Outside for Curry. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Let's go. Rush's shot is off. The Rockets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got his second bucket. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Harden inside the three-point line. Takes a 3. Harden missing again. Green. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to